Due to popular demand, I'm gonna talk to you about the ups and downs of my consulting business. And yes, I got 2 votes on Twitter for that poll. Hey everyone, my name is Simon and I'm a brand strategist from Montreal, Canada. And today I want to share to you the ups and downs of my consulting business. It's not all sunshine and roses, trust me. July is usually the worst month of the year. It's as dry as the Sahara, if not worse. And there are barely any clients available to do business with you. At least that's what I used to feel in the beginning. There are indeed dead season, quote unquote, in the year at some point. But what I found useful is I go to attack a different niche. When I say attack, I don't attack people. I just cold call and do some outbound reach to different types of businesses that might be open at that time of the year, or are just finishing their peak seasons and they are in the planning phase for the next one. That would be the strategy I would use there to fight the dead seasons. The point here is that there's always going to be someone that's going to be ready to do business with you. You just got to be consistent on the cold calls and find them. There's another challenging aspect about being a consultant. If you don't take care of the type of stream of income you want, you'll be subject to contracts here and there. That's not a great strategy to live off the inbound, right? Of course, you have a few options here. You can either sell your time, customize offering that takes hours and hours to estimate the real time you're going to be working on a project, go to the client, try to make them understand your jargon. Like, I don't know if jargon is a word in English, but like try to make them understand what your work is gonna be doing in their business and for them. But in the end, people often they need simple stuff. They need support. They need to know that their consultant is gonna be there to help them in hard times and help them think. More often than not, the client is just gonna be heads down in their business, and you often bring a fresh breeze of ideas, and that's something that's valuable to the clients. What I found that's very useful into making like steady stream of income is, of course, to productize your business. I've talked about that in another video. I can link it here. Or you can have some recurring consulting fee or some yearly products that you sell, or yearly contracts that you sell to your clients, and to keep them on a recurring basis of like a certain amount of work you're gonna do that's valuable for them, of course, on a monthly basis. I just use a monthly basis, could be a quarterly basis, could be a yearly basis. And on top of that, you want to filter the prospects you are gonna look for so they fit the offering you have. So let's say you have an offer that's like, okay, I'm gonna do X for 10 months for your business, 12 months for your business. But like, try to find people that fit the perfect dream clients you want to work with. But if you can automate your processes and you can have one process with all of your clients that have a similar need into the thing that you sell in your consulting business, it's going to be super profitable. And that's the hub that I want to talk next. A consulting business can be widely profitable if you're a little bit frugal and you have dope processes. You virtually have no expenses aside from your cost of living, the systems and software you buy, and maybe a co-working space if you want to get out of your house and work somewhere else. But honestly, I prefer coffee shops because I can go to multiple locations at any time, and that's just good for my mental health after the last year and a half we had. I would highly suggest that you find a way to generate a steady stream of income that you can just build on top of, meaning scale your revenue. At one point, what you would want to do if to scale your operations, and you would want to get out of the processes of executing the work, right? The next step would be you to be a money generation machine, then delegate operations to somebody you'll be training under you in your team to take on the work that you're going to be selling. That's what I did to my business, and it worked perfectly into the transition that I am right now. I'm in a phase where I have 2 strategists that are working under me, that are dealing with the clients we have. Of course, I still do consulting from time to time, depending on the client and the type of difficulty there is. But most of my time, maybe like 60% of my time right now, is focused on selling and getting new people in the door. Then and only then, when you're drowning in clients and your team is like, if you have one person part-time, if your team is just overwhelmed with operations, you can delegate a few more and just maybe hire somebody full-time. But then it depends on everybody's business structure and what your aspirations are, of course. The point is, scale until you're satisfied and maybe just stop growth there. If $1 million a year is enough for you, 2 million, 5 million, I don't know your number, but like, just find a number that makes you live the life you want to live.